Everyone, this is French, and today I am making a video for the would-be influential leader with the community and what we can do together to basically help spread the good news and also leveraging your community, leveraging your community, leveraging your community for the purpose of taking advantage of this great ecosystem. I'm going to bring to you an idea. As a YouTuber, people come to me a lot with ideas. I'm getting email, do an advertisement for like a few seconds for $1,000 here and there, and some of these projects I have zero interest in, and therefore I wouldn't even, it wouldn't be worth my time to take to do a 30-second video. It's not worth it for me to do that because I'm not interested in some of those projects. At the same time, the money is coming to me pretty much for doing absolutely nothing. I could consider that. And also, as a YouTuber, people constantly pitch me ideas. Uh, I think I'm a good promoter. I can gather a community if I'm passionate about something to push it. Since I'm not motivated by money, I do something, or perhaps I push a project based on my level of passion for the project. Do I think this project has the ability to impact a great multitude of people? And does it have like, you could say I'm a for benefit um, YouTuber, not for profit. Well, the profit obviously has to give me motivation to spend the time, but I am more of a for benefit YouTuber than a commission junkie YouTuber who basically put anything in their YouTube channel to generate money. I'm not like that. Money doesn't motivate me. Money is obviously boring, other than what money can do. At the end of the day, I need to be able to enjoy the money. And if it comes through a channel that I'm not too passionate about, I'm not that interested. It wouldn't appeal to me. So now that you know, which is why you don't see that much trash, on my channel, in case you're wondering. However, from time to time, a project comes in my way um, that I give it some attention. You can tell my level of excitement based on how many time or how long I talk about this project, how many videos I do on it. That tells you whether or not I believe in the project or not. Anyways, that's my, you could say, promo. In the meantime, by the way, this is not financial advice. I'm not a legal or tax advisor. I do not provide financial advice, but I'm actually entertaining the idea of a mutually economic beneficial activity for both of us, especially if you happen to have a channel yourself, or if you happen to be an influencer yourself, if you see the benefit of having a contribution to the community that you serve, if for some reason sometimes later you don't want your community coming to you with this idea as opposed to you be the one who communicated to them, not to necessarily following the collaborative idea that I'm bringing to your attention, but let's just say the possibility is there. I like when I'm the one who bring an idea to my community as opposed to them have bringing it to me for many reasons. Anyways, so we are talking about an asset-backed NFT project that generate multiple streams of cash flow because there's been so many videos on that in different ways. So I'm not gonna go into uh, the difference between the two, or I'm not going to go into that. But let's just assume you're an influencer, you're a leader, you have a network, and so my proposition to you, for the purpose of collaborating together, I provide a benefit that would be to your advantage, and you bring in a community that can benefit our ecosystem. And my commitment to you is a, well, you could say I'm paying it forward to a certain extent, and that also is already explained through my video. Anyways, having been through any of those videos that talks about the collaboration of the two companies, the cooperative marketing model that I mentioned, we also have something called a STAR program. The purpose of the STAR program is to allow the economic benefit. Now, I may not be motivated by money, but there might be other people who only see this because there is an economic incentive. We cannot avoid that. And that's the purpose of this particular video. Leave no affiliate behind, where you appeal to everyone's favorite station. What's in it for me? Why do I have to pay attention to you in terms of like your community for that matter? So what's in it for you? In the Cashflow NFT, we provide an opportunity to take part of what's called a STAR program. A STAR program is a 5-layer leadership model that allow you to benefit to leverage your social network. In other words, for everyone who acquires an NFT, uh, you, the sponsor of the first tier affiliate, get 10%. And if that secondary affiliate also shares to one or first layer affiliate, that would be your second layer, but to your affiliate's first layer. Say, for instance, you introduce this to Paul. In order to keep the name uniform, we're just going to say Paul. Okay? You also introduce this to a lot of people, but Paul acquires, say, for instance, Paul, let's just say $50,000 in NFT productive volume is also generated through you. So you're sharing with multiple people, and you identify Paul, and each one of those people could be someone who acquires one, two, three, 4 NFTs, whatever the amount of NFT that someone acquires. You acquires an NFT yourself. You become a proud uh, owner, because you cannot convince someone to do something you don't. You acquire at least one NFT. Or if you do not have the ability, you can also leverage your social network to basically accumulate an NFT simply by sharing. But for the purpose of this example, we're going to use the idea of that you acquire an NFT. Let's just say one. Okay, you're a proud NFT owner, you're a product of the product, and basically you're sharing with other people. Once you have skin in the game, now you become passionate about sharing the idea of people because of passion for the community. So you identify Paul. By the way, you sell 50K in NFT uh, productive volume. Let's say 50K in volume. You become a 1 star, and you receive 1 share. On a monthly basis, the company allocates a certain percentage that basically rewards the affiliates who help their economic development, and therefore you generate $50,000 in sales of the NFTs, and you become a one star. In order for you to become a two star, you help identify Paul, who does exactly what you did. Paul now become a one star, one S, and you identify, uh, let's say let's say for Mary, who does the same thing, 50K, 50K, and let's say Jen, who does the same. Okay, all you did, you share initially to as many people as possible, and among the people that you share with, you sell a total of $50,000 worth of NFT. Okay, uh, and then you become a one star for one share. If you do that three times, basically by identifying three people in your circle of influence who actually did the same thing you did, obviously, if you're sharing, you eventually will find someone who's passionate about this project just like you. Once you find three who does exactly what you did, sell 50K in volume, then you become a two star for five shares. Okay, now you become a two star. Chances are, as you talk to more people and as you continue to develop and coach your one star will eventually do probably the same thing. So that represents $150,000 of business volume, and you simply uh, help each one star does the same thing. So I'm going to take, instead of making it too confusing, I'm going to say, yeah, you now have your one star become a two star, and you do that three times. Three is the magic number here. You do 50,000 in volume, you become a one star. Then for you to graduate to two stars, you help three people out of your how many people you have do exactly what you just did. So since 50K is the volume for one star, so and for one star to become two stars, they need to generate 150K in volume because you have a three-leg organization of 150K of 150K total. So we are going to, for simplicity, say Paul generate um, a two-star leg of three people who actually do what you did. Mary does the same thing, 150K in volume, and Jen does the same thing, 150K in volume. Now, each 150K is a replication of the first model. And so, for the sake of simplicity and to keep the board as clean as possible, and we are going to say, now you help, you coached your one star to each become a two star. Now you are a three star for five shares. Okay, then all you do is do exactly the same thing. So we're not gonna use name at this point. Paul, Mary, Jen now have to develop. Uh, Remember, each two-star leg is a volume of 150. So if you do that three times, so we're now talking about a volume of 450 each. So you have um, the third generation down of 450K in volume, 450K in volume, and 450K in volume. Now, at this point, each of these people, okay, graduated to exactly 2 stars. So now you become a 4 star. Okay, for 25 shares. Okay, forget about the scribbling. I've been going over this again and again and again to make sure that I'm doing it live on video, and it's because I get to repeat it so many times, and I play the scenario in my head. Now, is it gonna happen just like that? No, but that's basically, and in an ideal world, that's what we're looking at. Okay, now so you have a generation of you becoming 1 star, and you create 3 1 star that makes you two. You have your 2 star, 1 stars become 2 stars. Now you are 3 stars. You have each 2 stars become 3 stars. Now you graduate to 4 stars. So what do you think you have to do next? You help your 3 stars become 4 stars. You become 5 stars. And the 4 star line is basically um, a 4 star line is basically 1.25 million each. So you replicate that 3 more times, and now you receive 50 shares in order for you to become a, a 5 star. So now let's take a break from that, because by the time you review the video, it will make sense to you. We just had our corporate update, and this is the CEO of Miracle Cash, Hakan Tohan, and then you have the CEO of Cashflow NFT. The two of them, you can. I'm gonna put a link to the Boogie Gopher Club YouTube channel, and I'm going to also like this video because I don't think I've done that yet. And then because I've already commented, and so anyway, so now that you have that going on, we're going to pause the video, and yes, so just a brief preview. So we're talking about the two companies. Alcon is the CEO of Miracle Cash. Miracle Cash is a company that is behind the technology that gives the NFT utility. All right. So Micah is the CEO of Cashflow NFT. Cashflow NFT is the company that basically tokenizes the asset of Miracle Cash, therefore giving the NFT utility. Hence, uh, Miracle Cash and more have in common a tokenized NFT that is backed by real asset, and where the two companies are mutually beneficial, one focusing on the marketing of the investor acquisition, and the other is involved with customer acquisition, retention, and customer service. Again, this is just a short my way of explaining the process, so that way it makes sense to you. And since I'm also doing a one take out of this, so it's important that we're clear on that, because it is mimicking a conversation live, face to face, one on one, first take at it. Where if I never see you again, I'm telling you this one time, and I'm hoping that you will remember that as soon, of course, I get a piece of paper to give you a breakdown. Lucky for you, you get to repeat this video as a recall. So, where do we go from here? Let's get back to our model. Let's get back to our model. Oh, before we get back to our model, let me bring you to the actual uh, what it looks like visually in person, in a cleaner version, so that way there's no confusion. An affiliate is someone who actually shares the business opportunity aspect of it, because it's an affiliate network program. It depends on us sharing the idea of the NFT, and you get to participate whether you have the ability or not to acquire an NFT. If you can sell 10 NFT, you have enough commission to acquire yourself one NFT, simply because you're leveraging your community to acquire an NFT where you may or may not have the ability. That's one. One, once you do that, you sell $50,000 worth of NFT, you now have enough commission to buy one NFT yourself, therefore make you a one star. One star gets one share. All you have to do to become a two stars and helping three people, you can refer to uh, one or 100 people. Help three out of how many people you share this with coaching from me to acquire and to also sell. Acquire or not, but definitely sell $50,000 worth of NFT. So you get one 50,000, two 50,000, three 50,000. That's 150,000 in a two-star organization bonus volume, counting not the sale of the individual sharing, just the volume generated from the first tier organization. That person who do that receive 5 shares. Now, for the for that individual to receive 5 shares, just share with three people who basically get three sells $50,000 worth of NFT. Now you get to graduate if you replicate that again one more time, keeping the power of three. Share with as many people, three of them. By now, it's easier to get the same pair of people who sell three to coach their second tier to do exactly what they did. So you're gonna go from with my help, you're gonna go to your first tier one star and help them become two stars. In order for them to become two stars, uh, one star, they have to sell 50,000, and they help three people. Now you become a two stars, and then you help your one star become two stars, and then that means you are a two star. I mean 3 stars with 10 shares. Simply put, you do it one time and coach three people to do it. What you did, 50,000 volume each, and then basically help them replicate what you just did in the second step. Help them find three. Chances are the people who become one star will become two stars. The people who become two stars will become 3 stars. And it's just a matter at this point, volume. So we take the process of you selling 10 and help three people do the same. You get one share once you do that. That makes you a two star. And then basically help your one star do exactly replicate that model. So each one of them replicate that exact model, and that makes you a 3 stars. And helping your, you get the idea. Basically, in order for you to graduate to the next level, you have to help the three people or three group of people uh, each do exactly the same thing you did, and then you help them graduate to this level, and then you graduate to the next level of four, and then you get 25 shares. Replicate the same thing one more time, uh, and then you become a 5 stars, they become 4 stars, and you get 50 shares. Now, how much the distribution, the share would be, we don't know. But one thing we know, it's based on sales, it's based on customer acquisition, it's based on massive adoption, uh, and the company is just getting started and you're just at the beginning. Chances are next year this time we'll be talking possibility of the share coming from 0 to X. Value of X we do not know, because the number of customers acquired, the numbers of partnership generated, the number of businesses utilizing POS system to accept crypto as a method of payment, the number of online businesses using virtual POS system, the number of people who are downloading their wallet, buying and selling crypto, using Miracle Deal, using the app, using Miracle Pay, that will only go up. And as the number goes up, profits are generating. Cash flow is flowing on a regular basis, which increases the company's bottom line. And as a way to incentivize us who are helping to basically acquire investors in the NFT, we get a proportionate, unknown to determine share on a monthly basis versus the NFT that basically would be creating a cash flow on a quarterly basis based on the sales generated monthly, entirely in quarterly for the NFT payout rewards. Did I mention this is not financial advice? We are entertaining the idea. The difference between you and I is that I'm a believer and I see the potential. There are a number of people coming into crypto comes in by the million. What if you create an opportunity for people to go to an actual store and interact with a live person? Being able to call customer service or go into a live store or go into an actual business that utilizes Miracle Deal, Miracle Wallet, Miracle App, Miracle Pay, the exchange, either physical, virtual, or can you see where this is going? Now, it takes someone with tremendous faith to see the potential upside in customer acquisition. And if you're lucky enough and have enough vision and foresight to see that, it is not hard for us to ascertain whether or not the people in your circles will find out about this. And if they happen to find out about this, I want the people in my circle to hear it from me, not me hearing it from them. And you are an influencer, a community organizer, a leader of a platform, a social networker, however you want to call it, the pastor of a church, a nonprofit. Whether or not you'll hear about this, it's not if, it's when, it's from, or perhaps from whom. I missed the opportunity to be ahead when Bitcoin was just developing. I knew about it. I contemplated it. It was the point of access, the entry point to Bitcoin was not easy. But it was not because I did not have the ability to adapt. I did not believe that it would take off. A mistake I will never make again. And I'm hoping this time we can develop it together with my help and we can help you get there. Oh, by the way, okay, since we are speaking, uh, I like examples. I cannot tell you to do something that I myself had not done. And because I've been there, if I could do it and it's possible, my community is very small, but very focused and very determined. Do you think that it's possible for us to work together and to basically leverage my coaching and your community, and you be the inviter and I'll be the coach. And together we can educate your community, or you can wait to have your community bring it to you and you can find out about it after it happened. Now, depending on the type of leader you are, you could be the passive side or you could be the active side. I like to be in the forefront. I like to be the one educating. I don't mind people educating me, but I'm generally driven and self-motivating. So I don't mind being in the forefront. I will, if there is no way, I will create it. I will create the way. And if there is a path that has been laid for me, the the star path, because when someone acquires an NFT, there is no motivation for them. Some people may acquire an NFT one and done, and they're done. They're not interested in sharing this. They're not interested in promoting it one and done. Some people may acquire an NFT and share. And since you could be a YouTuber, an influencer, and you're looking at this, it makes sense to you. And if it does make sense, it might also be economically advantageous. And since you have a community and the registration is free, doesn't cost you anything to participate, then and you have someone willing to educate you in the process, you can leverage my coaching for your community's benefit, or you can sit back and have one of your subs shared with you, and now you basically, uh, anyways, you get the idea. Anyways, assuming of course you're a visionary, as I'm thinking you are, and you're looking at this, and it does make sense. How would you like every time someone acquires an NFT that goes, you do not control whether or not someone sees this or not? How would you like every time an NFT is purchased and you get 10% for basically open the door for someone? Since you do not know who may or may not have the ability, you share with all. Those who see it, see it. Those who don't, don't. It is not our call to judge. It is our decision to be positioned to educate. Lucky for you, I'll be happy to do this even if there was no money in it. For me, it's because I believe in this project and I can see the potential for it to go to unlimited depth, because the number of people coming to crypto is not decreasing, it's increasing. So you participate, get yourself one and done. You'll be fine. And if you don't have the ability, then share. Once 50,000 flow, you become a one star for one share. And then all you have to do is help three people replicate what you do, sell 50,000 of NFT by sharing with helping and coaching. Then you become a two stars for five shares. Help your one star become two stars for 10 shares. How much would the shares be? We don't know, because it's based on massive adoption, based on the number of cells. But take a look at any kind of market data on the crypto cells, on the amount of volume that flows through a faceless exchange, and factor that by having a live in person, or live customer service behind a website. Somebody can call behind an ATM, people can go to and basically take out crypto, or put in fiat to take out crypto, or use crypto to take out fiat, or a business that accepts crypto through our POS, or an online store, or someone not having enough money to buy a large ticket item and basically use Miracle installment for either business or personal to get in advance, leveraging the Miracle coin. but only a person of vision and ambition can can see beyond the actual. And I'm hoping that is you. Or perhaps this video is helping to open your eyes to some extent. Anyways, so as you, because once you sell an NFT to your first tier at 10%, second tier at 5%, there's no more commission if someone on the second tier decide to share. You're caught out of that picture because that's already done. You're now on a third tier. There's no third tier commission. So in order to incentivize, uh, we create this leadership position to a person who loves the idea of sharing, spreading a viable, good project where it's a win-win for everyone involved. So perhaps I could do a repeat for you. First level NFT, the first tier is 10%. Second tier, 5%. Two tier, that's it. I share with you. So now by the time you get the third or fourth repeat, it becomes clear to you. You share with as many people as possible. Some people may get one, some people may get two, some people may get five, some people may get zero. And out of that many people, you will have some who wants to do what you did because they see the potential and they have a community and identify those three. They will identify themselves. The leaders will identify themselves and bring on the community for us to coach. And out of that, you will receive a share in proportion to your leadership